Robin, thanks for joining us. A couple of weeks into the start of the season, and what an exciting way to start with the International Cup coming to the Stadium of Light. First up, Athletic Bilboa for under-21s, and you must be really delighted that we're a part of something so prestigious.
Yeah, it's a brilliant competition to be involved in. Obviously, always, we don't put too much impact or importance on results, but part of doing so well last year and reaching the PL2 final was the competitions that unlocked. So doing so well meant we're now in the International Cup, we're now in the National League Cup, and this tournament gives us a different challenge. It allows the boys to play against some of the best academies in Europe, maybe even the world. Bilbao themselves, being the first game, have a fantastic reputation from growing players from the Basque region over in Spain, so it's going to be a fantastic occasion under the lights of the stadium, so it's going to be a really good start to the competition.
Atletico Bilbao, Lyon, Benfica and Borussia Mönchengladbach, it's four really prestigious academies there. What experiences will the lads gain from that? Obviously not just the excitement of playing those teams at the stadium.
I think there's so much encapsulated within there. I mean, you've got four teams from four great Euro football nations, all from different parts of Europe, so different styles of play, different coaching. The boys are going to be faced with challenges they've really probably never come across before, so the development that they could get just from those four games is going to be a really good opportunity for them to challenge themselves and really try some new things and see where they are amongst Europe's elite. So yeah, again, fantastic competition, and drawing against those four teams is exceptional.
We talk about development. We've already seen at the start of the season young lads making that next step, especially last weekend, the first team travelling down to Portsmouth, a number of 21 lads involved in the matchday squad, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's all about them having their personal achievements and then making that step.
100%. I mean, that's why we exist, really, to give players opportunities to go and fulfil their career and give them a pathway. As I've said before, results isn't important to us, so moments like that mean a lot more than 3 points in the PL2 or any sort of league standing. The chance for those players to be involved with the first team, have the challenge of going down to a historic ground like Fratton Park, travelling with the team, being part of the first team with the coaches, with the players. Those experiences are really what running an academy is about. That's why we exist, to give players an opportunity and hopefully the chance to fulfil their potential. So that is just one step on the journey, but it was great to see so many involved.
It's obviously an exciting chapter for a lot of our 21 lads with the fixtures coming up and with their development, but also looking at the under-18s. Personally, as those players, they seem like they're really enjoying their football at the moment, and I know that's such a large aspect of it because the results aren't always important, but that is shown, and they're also undefeated at the start of the season.
Yeah, 3 from 3, like we said, the results aren't important, but it's hopefully a barometer for how they're coming along and how they're developing. I think I said previously we're really happy with that group, with a strong core of players from the northeast, with a few added from further afield. So they've had a really good start as a group. They're playing some really good football, playing in the way we want them to play as a Sunderland team, and it's paid off with the results so far. I mean, we'll see how the results go, but like we said, that's the most important part. They're enjoying it, the coaches are enjoying it, so hopefully that comes hand in hand with them developing as much as they can.
We've seen with the 21 games at Appleton over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a mixture of 21 players playing with first team players who are requiring minutes. How much will they take from playing alongside those first team players, and the excitement of playing alongside Wilson Isidore, new signing, but there's a lot they can learn from those lads. Yeah,
there is. It's even the little moments in the changing room and watching how the first team players conduct themselves, how they apply themselves in the change room, in the warm-up, when they're asked to play in a certain way from Mertz and the coaches, how they're applying that on the pitch. So our boys can learn so much from just being in and around the vicinity of the first teamers, and we're a really integrated club here, so we often have the first teamers drop down into the 21s for the fixtures at Appleton, for the PL2 games, but also for training as well. So it's those little things that the young players can learn from being around the first teamers.
Just finally, going back to the International Cup games, we've obviously got 2 on the bounce coming up at the Stadium of Light and then at Appleton. What are you hoping the main takeaways are from these 4 group stage games? Obviously it would be really nice to progress, but what are you hoping the lads take from this?
If they can take a little something from each game, so like I said, the opposition are going to be slightly different in the way they play, the way they build, the way they press. So if they can take a little bit of something from each one, learn something from how a player from Bilbao has pressed them, or learn something from how a player from Lyon has taken the ball to beat them. If the players can understand these situations and begin to learn and try to incorporate some of that into their own games, along with following our syllabus, the way we play, along with listening to Mertz and John and the team, like if we can take little moments from each of those games and help them develop, it's far greater than any result that might be at the end of it. If the players can use those opportunities to develop, that's why we're here.